I've got a big problem on my hands. I think I took the wrong meds. I think I took me going to sleep meds instead of me waking up meds. And so it's a problem because I'm supposed to meet with the INS to talk about my naturalisation. See, I'm married an American, but you know, you've got to prove that you didn't just marry him because you want to be an American. You've got to prove that you married him for love. But it's going to be difficult because I feel like I've been drugged. He went out to get the coffee and I couldn't wake up, so I decided I'd just, you know, take, because sometimes I take a sleeping pill to go to bed at night. I had insomnia since, I can't remember when. So then I have to take another pill in the morning because, you know, I'm still groggy from the pill from the night before. Sort of a vicious cycle though, isn't it? Take a pill to go to bed, take a pill to wake up. Forget mixing it with alcohol, that's just a nightmare. I did that once, wasn't thinking about it. Don't remember much of that night, quite frankly. That was the night I met Paul, actually. I remember meeting him, but I don't remember much after that. But yeah, so he's out getting us coffee. I don't know that that's gonna help because I really do think I took the wrong. They look similar to me, and I just took it. It's gonna be a problem. I feel like I'm not even myself, and they're gonna be asking me all sorts of questions. How long have you and Paul been married? How long have you and Paul known each other? How long have you and Paul been in love? Oh dear. I'm starting to think maybe I might have a problem. But okay, I've got to wake up. Alright, I'm awake, kind of. What if I don't know an answer to their questions? And they kick me out of the country? I really do love Paul. He's a good man. He's a very good man. Funny. He's funny for an American. Different sense of humour than the Brits, but he's very funny. It's very similar to British humour, actually, his humour. It surprised me when I met him. That's what I remember about meeting him. His humour. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember his humour. And being surprised because he's not British, but he's got sort of a British sense of humour. But I do love Paul, and I want to be able to stay here with Paul, but I can't do that if they don't think that I really love him. I don't know that I'm gonna be very convincing like this. It's not like a test you can do over or something, you know. Oh, maybe the coffee will help. I mean, we've got all sorts of pictures of the two of us together. You should see it. We put together these big scrapbooks of the two of us and getting married. We had just a tiny little wedding, but it was lovely. It was beautiful. In this field of wildflowers. And got pictures of us going on vacation together, and I don't know. How do you prove that you're in love with someone and that you want to be with them and that you're not just marrying them because you want to stay in the country? I don't want to stay in the country bad enough to marry someone I don't want to marry. I have to pretend that. That's too much brain work, isn't it? Oh. Oh. So, Paul, apple, able. This could be a very long interview. Oh, hello. Well, let's see. I should try. I'm, Mary, and I've been married to Paul for 6 months. They're still newlyweds. But I did not marry him to get into the country. Probably shouldn't say that, actually. Boy, makes it sound like I did marry him to get into the country. Well, to not get into the country. I was already in the country, but to stay in the country. It's all very complicated. I just want to tell them, look, I don't want to be in your country bad enough that I would marry some random person just to stay here. I love Paul. Paul is a good man. Paul likes cats. Paul is funny, charming. Paul is a good man. He is. I've got to make him believe I really believe he's a good man and that I married him because of that. Oh, look at that. I can't tell if I'm actually seeing it or imagining. Oh, okay, alright, focus, focus. I love Paul, that's why I married him. Look at all our beautiful pictures, and hopefully one day I'm going to get to have his beautiful babies. I wouldn't want to have babies with him to just stay in the country. What would I know? No. No. No.